Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing another art video. So my dad got two old paintings from a garage sale, and they've just been sitting around. We haven't used them. He's like, you can paint on them if you want. I had never thought about like refurbishing an old painting, but we have this one. It's pretty old. Like the back is like kind of wearing down, but it's like really cool. This one, which is, I know it's from the 70s. This says 78 right here. I'm not really sure what to do. I think I kind of want to like just make the sky like dark. But this one for sure, I kind of want to make it like a dark sky. Maybe like creepy windows, I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna start with this one. So the first thing I did was take painter's tape and block out what I did not want the paint from the sky to get onto. This way I could make sure the edges were clean and protect the parts of the painting that I did not want to mess up. And then I went in with a white gesso primer. This is just to get rid of the old color, so that way when I put the new paint on top, I have a clean surface to go off of. And here you can see I'm starting in on the first color of the background. I, a lot of times will block out what I'm doing with my brush before I do it. Like you can see here, like my brain is just kind of figuring out where I'm gonna put it, and then I put it. And a lot of times I don't worry about making it messy, because once you put more color in, it'll be okay. And these are the colors that I used. I started with the darkest color and moved my way up to the lightest. As you can see, I also put some white lines in the background, which I didn't show. And then I just started doing some silhouetted trees, and these are pretty messy. Like I didn't really try too hard, because again, they're gonna be silhouetted and the main focus is gonna be on the sky. And here we have me doing the most satisfying thing of taking off the tape. This is probably one of my favorite parts of painting, when I get to take off paint tape. I also shaded the ground underneath the trees. You can see there was gray paint that wasn't there before. Then I went in and put some reflections of the sky on the snow on both the roof and the ground around it. I thought if there was like an aurora borealis thing in the sky, it would obviously reflect onto the snow. And so I wanted to try to make that a little bit more realistic. And I was just really into this green color. And so I only did really this and the yellow and not the other one. Alright, and there we have it, the finished painting. I'm very happy with how this turned out. You got some reflections down here. Yeah, I think it's just a really cool way to recycle an old painting that was not being used. Yeah. And now on to the next one. So for this one, I think I want to do like a kind of like a sci-fi thing, where like a planet is really close. Maybe there's like a little spaceship over here or something, or a shooting star. Yeah, so we gotta tape all this up again and figure out what to do with this tree. Let's do it. And here we are again, taping up the background. There was a lot more to tape for this one, because I was trying to protect the entire like horizon of the desert and also the tree. The tree was the most difficult part, and I didn't end up taping a lot of it. I tried to, and I gave up and had to figure out how to paint in between the leaves. So these are the colors that I use for the planet. I didn't end up showing my process of painting the planet, but that's okay. A circle thing to use to keep the shape of the planet and then paint over the background with this black paint. So that way I could have an outer space looking sky. So the cup holds the shape of the planet so I can paint around it, and then when I take the cup off, that paint will still be there while the rest of it will be covered. And while I was waiting for that to dry, I had a dance party.
This dream isn't feeling sweet, we're reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. Feels so scary getting on. This dream isn't feeling sweet.
And then I went in with this purple color and started doing the galaxy in the background. This is one of my favorite things to paint. It's always so fun. And then I used this dry paintbrush, kind of an old brittle paintbrush, and dipped it in white gesso paint and splattered the background. And that's sort of what it looked like. And then I added in a spaceship and another little planet in the background, and just added some more details with the stars. And as you can see, I had to clean up some of the lines because sometimes when you put painter's tape on there, some paint bleeds through, or like just the lines aren't as clean as you thought they were. So after I undid this, I had to fix some of the paint, but I didn't show that, I don't think. And then I wasn't happy with the planet, and so I wanted to add some highlights so it looked better.
Alright, so here we have the finished painting. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I think the sci-fi look is really cool for like the desert, like, I don't know, it gives me like kind of Star Wars vibes. Yeah, and I'm just very happy with how this ended up. I think recycling or upcycling art is a super cool idea. And I'm really glad I got this experience with these two old paintings to like kind of, you know, bring some new life to them, bring us some new perspective, and I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you like this style of video. I really enjoyed doing it. Yeah. I'm just looking at it, the thing, I'm just like so proud of it. Oh, and I'm so proud of how the tree came out because I was so worried. Have a nice day. Bye.
Okay, goodbye.